Well, Night Ranger's already cording there on the. He's cording. I couldn't get my Crico to work, you know. But anyway, no big deal. Going back to my old Johnson 223, 23 channel base station there, and so that's what I'm going to be doing. What I'm going to be using. So I'm going to stand by and let them other fellas get in there.
Alright, I'm breaking protocol. For old radio night, I'm using a brand new radio, and I'm not even using a TV. But since you're going to video gate, I want to see what it's done to like. Brand new, well, month old at most. Kenwood TS590SG, got it about a month ago. And running a Shure 444D microphone. This is a mic I bought about 30 years ago to go with my Drake CR7, which I love very much and used and used, but it bit the dust, CR7. It can probably be fixed, but I fixed it fast, but I don't know how to fix it this time. Let's call it DR7 for it, but I don't know. Just a bunch of chips, so I don't know how to troubleshoot that. So anyway, I used that as an excuse to pick up this radio. So you're listening to a brand new ham radio on the CB band, obviously with the Mars mod. And I did the mod. Man, it's got this teeny weeny itty bitty speck of dust resistor you got to unsolder. And I mean, it is a speck of dust. And I took it, put it on a piece of paper, and drew a circle around it with a pencil just so I wouldn't lose it. Not that I ever thought I was going to put it back in. And I went back over a day or two later to look at that, and the circle was there, and I couldn't even find it. I maybe an ant picked it up and carried it off. It was a microscopic resistor right unsolder without tearing the trick that sucked, but I took it off. So that's what I'm talking about.
What in the world did you use to unsolder it with there? Like a electron microscope?
Just about had to. I had a soldering iron with the smallest tip that I have, which still probably wasn't small enough, but I was like super careful and solder, put pressure on it. I kept tapping it very quickly, warm enough to get the solder warmed up, and then had that little pick to get the solder kit, to push it off. And so I finally got it pushed off, very lightly got the solder warmed up, and slides out, and then put my finger on it, and it just kind of stuck in my finger and lifted it out of here. That thing was a speck of dust. 100 ohm resistor, but a speck of dust. That's all you had to
do. 410.
Yeah, while I had it open, apparently Kenwood screwed up a bunch of these radios. They put the fans in backwards on a bunch of them. Got two fans in it. And a lot of people noticed that radios were getting hot because the fans were in backwards. So while I had the case open, I looked in there to see if mine was one of them. And fortunately, the fans were in the right way. It's easy to fix. You just have to unscrew them and spin them around. But I had the cover off. I was in there looking to make sure that mine wasn't one of them that had the fans in backwards. Unfortunately, I got one of the good ones. But that's what it is. It's nice, too. It's great. This is the first time I've talked on it much on AM, but I've been enjoying it up on sideband. It is a nice, quiet receiver and has a auto beat cancel and auto notch, which is great for getting rid of tones on sideband. None of my other radios had that. So I've been enjoying that, too. It's nice.
Yeah, Roger. Now, let me get this straight now. You had a fan in there. You had to check to see if it would either suck or blow, right?
Yeah, there's two of them. And yeah, Kenwood screwed up a bunch of them and had them going the wrong way. Instead of, pulling in the cool air and pushing out the hot air, it was taking the hot air from the final unit and pulling it back through the radio and basically heating up the whole damn radio. But they have video showing them backwards, so yeah, I took the cover off and checked my face to make sure they were.
Woo, man, them Mexicans are rough, man.
Yeah, that's just like the 25 watt. Like the manual said, I said it exactly like it said. Turn the carrier up till the ALC just lights up. The watt meter is showing 25, so not running any big power. The receiver on this thing will go all the way up to, I think, 60 megahertz, too, so you can go
gonna be able to do it on this channel here, man. That guy is too strong. Let me see if I can find a cleaner channel.
They close to my Yankee tongue.
Hey, crazy man, can you try channel 18 and see how it sounds on your end? Somebody check out 18.
Down 14, I can.
Okay, well, he's gone to 18. We can all go down to 5. I'm kidding.
5 is good.
5 knows you hell. That's good. That's good.
Got them damn wetbacks over there, too.
What do you say there, Night Ranger?
I was just making fun. I said, as soon as you told him to go to 18, I basically said, okay, now let's all go to another channel while he's up on 18.
Oh, yeah. All right, well, crazy man, see if you can find one. Maybe you can go to 14 and ask for a break. Nah, I'm not going to go over there.
Adelante. Let me go looking down on the lower town. I'll be right back. I go down World
10 Roger, Eagle Beak, you still out there? How about an Eagle Beak break?
10-4, I got you. I can hear you and crazy, and that's about it.
Yeah, Roger. He's going to go and check to see if we can find a cleaner channel there in the 23 range.
10-4, I was listening at the ones you suggested, and it was just as bad as 12 is.
10-4, yeah, this one has its bad moments. Is that you, 987?
No.
What? They might have died. I sure hope the skip don't die out completely. I've done a lot of talking in the winter time. I mean, you know, it hadn't been as wild as the summer, but hopefully it'll be some. I did a lot of talking whenever that antenna had been blown back, so that had to be partially in the winter time.
We're on the low end of the sunspot cycle going towards the moon, so you're not going to get as much California. You can die out. We might not hear anything till December.
Right. Well, maybe somebody will come in there from the other side there. But anyway, we'll see. Whatever it is, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Crazy man, did you get lost on that channel? Hello.
Adelante. Ahora sí ya lo escuché.
Ocho.
Creo que en la 3.
Or just key the mic down, just turn the channel selector back and forth like, hello, crazy man, just turn it back and forth, you know.
We've had an interesting cast of characters on 38 lower sideband this summer. There's a there's a guy out in Missouri, I call him the Missouri drug addict. He comes on the channel, he sounds like he's drank a case of Red Bull. He's on something, I mean, he has to be. He's just super hyper, and it only takes the slightest thing to send him off into orbit.
That radio nut guy, radio nut or radio whatever guy that was talking with you and making, asking you questions about something going on the 38. He's always got some video gate about somebody's jamming 38 or somebody's Roger beeping and all that.
Yeah, let me just touch negative stuff. He's talking about Wingnut. Wingnut's down in Florida. He plays for us here. Apparently Wingnut's not so much a jammer, but apparently he gets set off fairly easy. Jammer, of course, that baby killer Prozac kid, funky monkey idiot down here in Warner Robins, Georgia. Most of the summer we haven't had to put up with that idiot Philip T. in Madison, Ohio, but I did hear him a few times. And then, what's his face, Blue Waffle, he after I called him out, I haven't heard him imitating that other ham lately after I called him out. But yeah, man, that guy out there in Missouri, I don't know what his handle is, but I've heard him several times. He's talking a million notes a minute. He's got to be on something. He's even pumping himself full energy drinks or, he's a drug addict.
Anybody out there talking now?
Yeah, Night Ranger.
I can't hear him. He's going down right and clear so far.
Sure, because it ran the race for 30 minutes.
You say channel 8?
410, I stood over there for a little long. There wasn't nobody cutting up on.
All right, let me go listen. Is that it, the crazy man?
Yep, that's it.
I don't know.
It's just as bad on my end as in the rest of them.
410.
Boy?
Huh? All right, Eagle Beak, get in there and tell, I know you getting ready to hit the hay, what you got going on over there.
Oh, I tell you, boy, I'm on my RC 2995. It's a ground plane antenna, about 30 feet in the air, and sitting here and hoping that I'm sounding great.
Oh yeah, that thing really sounds good. I don't know what you've done lately. You've got your modulation up there real good, sounding good and strong, and everything's good to go. Roger?
10-4, I'm going to just say a little something on the side of that Mexican. We just told him to go back to his mama. You need to black that out on tape.
What a watchmaker. Night Ranger. I don't know if Night Ranger come down here or not. Let me go see if I can get him.
That big fellow down here. Damn, I thought I left on out of town.
How about it, Night Ranger? Night Ranger, hello. We're going to go down to channel 8. I don't know who can hear me. We're going on channel 8.
Alright.
Oh, there you are.
Rio don't ever get out.
Hey, you got crazy man.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that Mr.T is coming down. Hello, Mr.T.
Yeah, 21. We got you. Hey, and even works down here. How about that?
How about that? Hey, you know that Eagle Beak, don't you? Didn't you talk to him already?
I haven't talked to him. Not familiar with it, to tell you the truth.
Eagle Beak, can you hear that Mr.T, that Eliminator?
10-4, Mr.T. It's a pleasure. I tell you what, you're sounding great. You're knocking all of that other stuff out. I appreciate that. Talking on a little Messenger 250. It's a 50th anniversary. It's just an old beater,
D104, but hey, I got a good copy on you tonight.
Damn fool, I got a good copy on you. I tell you what, I don't know exactly where you're located, but you got to be right around all of us here, so you're coming in loud and proud.
Roger, Roger. Well, we're over here in Monk's Corners, little place off the corner of Monk's Corners over here, talking off an old penetrator, about 30 feet off the ground. I'm running over school tonight all the way.
Hey, boy, I've talked to you before in Monk's Corner, I think. I'm right outside of Ridgeville.
Okay, yeah. Well, I don't remember the handle, but shoot, I've talked to so many people, and I'm getting up for a little bit, and, you know, I guess, yeah.
Tell me about it. I understand that.
Mr. T, if you hear that night ranger out there, y'all go ahead. I gotta run inside for a minute.
Alright, I'll keep my ears pierced.
You keep your ears open.
He's gonna pierce your ears, crazy man.
No. You do got to put a tile on each side of my head, keep my head down.
Yeah, I use those clamp-on kind, you know.
Oh yeah, that will turn me on.
I gotta go real quick.
And that was good. French fried chicken, cut up in strips. Got 2 pork chops sitting here tonight. Great God, I can't eat it all. I had to put it in the bag and put it in the refrigerator so put them on. I use that onion powder, I use that garlic powder. Oh Lord, yes, I had to make all that food taste so delicious. You would have said that, Mr.T?
I didn't quite catch all that. I got quite a little bit of noise right in here still. I got some electrical noise beaming off these wires behind me.
Oh no. Hey, feeding off of Mexico.
Well, that might be too.
Mr.T, you're getting out good. You're sounding good on my end.
Well, that's good. I'm not used to listening to this whole thing. I've got a Galaxy 2517 I normally listen to. This thing's a lot higher pitched than that. It has no tone control.
A lot of junk came in there then. But that woman got his doggone herpes. She followed us over here. Any of y'all that can read me, this is 1940 Eagle Beat. I tell you what, I've listened to about all I can handle of these people that need to go a little further south, and I'm going to have to put it down, or either I'll get aggravated with them.
1040, 1940, I understand there, no doubt. Well, sure enjoyed you getting in there, Roger.
Yeah, boy, it's always a pleasure. I always enjoy talking to all of y'all. I don't have any problems. I do the best I can and try to help anybody else I can.
I know what you mean. That's the way to be, man. You're always good to be out there with you, hear you out there. All right, well, I'm going to be standing by. Crazy man, did you get out of there?
I'm not still here.
Well, Eagle Beak is going 10-7.
I know. 1940, I catch you later. That crazy man said it.
Alright, Eagle Beak, we'll catch you later. You'll Eliminator over here in the corner said that. You have a good night out there. Glad I could chat with you a little bit. And sounding good over here in the corners.
He didn't come back at me, he come back at you, and you know he unplugged it right there.
Hey, Mr.T, if I'd have known you'd have had that radio, I'd have hooked up one like it there, and we'd had two of them. Next time, maybe I'll do that.
Well, I just hooked this thing up tonight. I don't know if, like I say, the power supply, the capacitor on the board there, it looks a little poofy, and I wasn't quite sure how long it will last, you know.
Hey, 410. Yeah, I was trying to get that Night Ranger to do a little research on it. There's I can't remember if it's a diode. I think it's a diode in the AMC circuit, and you bypass it, I believe, and that boosts your modulation up. It tells you how to do it on CB Radio Magazine on the internet.
Okay. I got some paperwork here from an old friend of mine back home. I don't know if something in there's like that. He gave me one of the secret CB books that he's got, and I don't know if it'd be into that thing or not.
Well, I know it's on the internet. I've looked at it several times, even before I ever got one. I said, well, if I ever run across one, I'm going to do that modification to it. They said that it sounded like studio quality modulation once that limiter was taken out. And they were also using the Johnson desk mic that looks like a Turner mic. Anyway, I got that, finally got one of them, and it works on it. And I'm going to have to use that, but I want to get in there. What I want to do is put a switch on that to where I can switch that AMC in or out.
Okay, yeah, I know what you mean.
Well, I don't know what happened to Night Ranger. I guess that new radio wouldn't, being it's a ham radio, he had to beg it to get on to, channel 12, and channel 8 was just too low.
No, I've been here.
Well, there he is.
I was looking at one of my CB books to see if it had the Johnson Messenger mod in it, but it doesn't.
No, it's on CB Radio Magazine on the internet there. That guy shows you on the schematic with on the picture of the board and everything.
Well, you know, that Messenger's got pretty good modulation just as it is without it.
Yeah, well, but anyway, this really, he said, really did good. So I'm gonna do that pretty soon. One day, I got too many other things to do now. The Craco don't work, so that's a whole nother project. That's gonna be one of my last ones I do.
Well, like Mike's radio repair section, if it's the loud music, just keep forward.
I finally got me a set of Brown and Mark 4s. Got to get them going.
They say that's a better sideband radio. You know, the Brown 3 is good on AM, they're great on sideband.
10-4.
Did you get the Mark 4 or the Mark 4A?
No, I just got the regular Mark 4. The Mark 4A would have probably been better with less bugs in it, but you know, it just it was great deal that what a friend let me get it at, and and they're like brand new looking, but I just haven't had time really to get them set up. I need some more room, and I haven't. My son and his family was down for a whole week, and just different things. I haven't had time to really get on them yet.
Yeah. Well, I think bought about all the CBs I'm going to buy, unless I just happen to walk up on an excellent deal on a Lafayette D104. I ran up on an excellent deal for a Roy 642 on my head.
Yeah, there's been several 642s on the internet there. There's one that kept dropping the price on it. And of course that guy up in North Carolina, I can't remember his name, he's got one on there. He's kind of hard to deal with though. He's also got a fake Browning speaker on it. I called him down several years ago about that speaker and asked him if it was original. How did it get those new type of binding posts on the back? And he about cussed me out about it, and he took it off of eBay. It's back on there again, and he's labeled it now as he don't know for sure if it's a original or not, but it sure is nice, he said.
Yeah, and it came out stupid hot.
No, this is guy Ronnie or something like that up in North Carolina. He's got that. He's got a Roy 642. He's got a some type of an amplifier, maybe two different amplifiers on there. But excuse me, he also had a Zodiac on there. He had at one time a video of it. He had a DAC, special made DAC sitting on a cabinet like a Henry, and inside of it was an amplifier, and just different things there. He's had Brown & Mark 3s on there for sale. Ronnie Ashley, I believe is his name. I'm not for sure, but he's on the internet, on eBay and also YouTube.
Alright. I know that one guy that's been trying to sell that front phase lead on for years, and he claims it's an
Yeah, well, Super Hawk, he's been on there selling. This one guy's got a daggum mint condition Tram Titan 2 on there. He wants like what, $1,700 for it. It looks beautiful, but that's ridiculous. I don't need it. I got 3 of them. One of them will work, one of them partially works, and one may work.
Well, what about that? Oh, I guess he's still on there. That bozo trying to sell that 40.
You pay Tim, I can't hear him over there. 21. Tim, anyway.
Yeah, crazy man. What'd you say that bozo doing what?
That bozo trying to sell that 40 channel AM only Roy 621 bass for $500.
Oh yeah, shit.
Some of the guys think they got glow out there. I mean, granted, they're nice, but they ain't that nice.
just like that Craco I bought. It's got the box and everything, and it looks in real good shape. And comes with a manual and all like that, but it don't work. Had this other one in there that a couple of months ago, well, about a month ago, I think he wanted, it's been on there a couple of different times that no one bought it. I bid on it the last time it was on there, and then someone out, bid, and I just let it go. But he'd already tuned it up, and it was putting out a certain amount of wattage. It had a new final in it and everything like that. The only thing is, it looked like somebody had, over in the corner of the meter, maybe wiped some cleaning solution on there. It looked like about a quarter of an inch wide scar over next to the corner on the meter. But I could have got that thing and put this meter parts on it, and that had. But I'll look out for another one. I always get 2 of everything if I can.
Oh yeah, I hear you. Well, sometimes you find them out there a lot. Shoot, I mean, I have myself find some of this stuff.
Yeah, basically all it is a mobile radio inside of a with a power supply and a speaker firing out the front. That's all. I could take a regular Craco mobile unit and take the board out and stick it in there, and it'd be all over with. It wouldn't be no problem. I might research that and do that. I don't know if I want it, but I just like the way it works. Like, damn it. Night Ranger said looks like a Dodge bumper off a Dodge.
10-4. Yeah, who was it? Spitfire said it looked like a Mopar thing.
Yeah, Mopar.
That is what it reminds me of, a front bumper off a 70s car.
That's like that guy on eBay selling that. It's not a Palomar, but he's got it listed as a Palomar, but it's not. It's something like that. It's a Paloma or something, I don't know. A mobile. He's had that thing on there for a year. It'll disappear and it'll come back. You'll have it underneath Palomar heading. You get on there and look, and it's something named something like that, but it's not. And he don't change it. I guarantee a bunch of people's wrote him and told him, but he's hoping somebody will buy it and not really look at it real close.
Well, there's all kind of stuff. You see people selling Palomar 300 days without the power supply.
Oh yeah. They'll say, well, or either that, or they'll have it separate, and you don't know if those things work or not. Pay $100 for a transformer when you could order one. They just don't know what the voltage is. It's like, well, my amp didn't, like, say for instance, somebody said, well, I bought an amp without one on it, and and now I need the transformer. Well, you don't know if that transformer's burned up or not. Those transformers on those Palomar 300As, they get red hot. The first versions that came out, they had them sealed up in in a metal box, all sealed up, no ventilation, nothing. Then they decided that they would put a few ventilation holes in there after the things kept getting red hot. They still get red hot, so you could put a fan, a small computer fan on them, and keep them going. But you could actually have that guy in North Carolina make you a transformer that would probably outlast 10 of those there, and you wouldn't have to worry about it. You just have to take that one out of that case and fit it in there. It's got the primary and the secondary coming in and out on the same cable.
Yeah, well, really you should avoid that amp like the plague. It's full of problems. The original 6K86 LF2s were shorter, and then they redesigned the tubes and made them taller, and the tall tubes won't fit in there, which is why you see a lot of them sitting there in the cases either not on all the way on, like sitting an inch above where it's supposed to be, or they've taken a hammer and dented it above the final section of the case so the plate cap doesn't touch the top of the amp. Or occasionally you'll see where they just cut a hole in there, and the thing gets hot as blazes to begin with. Even the main tank is under ventilated. You look at a lot of it, it's got the original coil is thin silver looking wire with these little plastic strips to hold it in place, and it'll get so hot that the plastic strips will melt and the coil will sag cut the chassis. So if you look inside, they got a copper coil, that's already happened. So yeah, I had one. It'll kick ass while it's working, but you got to fix it. And the relays is the problem with the key and transistors. Every now and again, the relays won't keep your key in the right sequence, and it'll blow that key and transistor. So my advice on the Palomar 300A is avoid the light on blade.
Well, then again, that 350Z Palomar, it's even worse.
Yeah, I've seen them. I don't know much about them. I know 2600 didn't like them because in the DNAs, they take the high voltage off the tube while you're not transmitting. You said the 350Z keeps the high voltage on the whole time. Of course, that's common with transmitting tubes to do that. But, yeah, I've never had that one, but I know 2600 on Brunswick, he didn't like that answer.
I like the way it looks, though. It's got 1 meter, 2 meters, one on each side. Pretty nice looking, different kind of thing, I don't know. One of those, you had a switch on the back. You could drive it. That might be it. I know it's not a 300A. You could drive it with a high drive radio or another amplifier. I guess it went on the high side and cut the drive section out, but it was a switch on the back. On the back of the 300A, it's got that tuning knob on there, tune for maximum on the back of them.
Yeah, the tune is for the driver section. And the 300A, you can do that. When it's in low power, it bypasses the driver section. So if you want to run 100 watts in the 300A, you can. You just keep it low.
Yeah, but there's one that actually has that switch on the back in a similar position to that 300A's tune knob.
Well, I'm not sure which one that is. It was the Skipper, which I think that had 8950s in it. I don't know much about that one. I had the one with I think it had it had maybe two 6LS in at least when I got it. It had two 6LS in the driver section and four 6KD6s in the final. I don't know if they came that way, but I got 8 units. But yeah, it shows the right and unders manual. That you can keep it, if you want to drive it with 100 watts, you just keep it low and it bypasses that driver section.
So put it in low.
Yeah. And when it works good, but keeping that in working is the problem. So, like I said, it causes all the problems, especially the fact that the later tubes, which is about all that's left, are too tall to fit in there without the plate cap touching the lid. Just avoid that amp like the plane.
Roger.
I know this one guy got all mad at me. He was trying to get me to repair his Palomar 300As, and I just told him the truth. I told him just what I told you. He didn't like hearing it, but he needed to know that whether he wanted to hear it or not. He wasn't too happy with me when I told him they weren't worth messing with anymore. It is at least Class B. You can get it on sideband, and it sounds good. It's not scratchy or anything. They did bias it right.
410. Hey, Mr. T.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah, how's your Mr. M working there? Mako.
Good. As far as I know.
Okay. I know you had it one time, when you was out there talking Skip there, you had it rocking and rolling.
Yeah, I've got it set aside right now. When I went back home here a couple weeks ago, I come back and Ron gave me a little base station, little Cobra XL 250. That's what I got up there right now. But the Mako, I don't know if it's going as 100%. I don't know exactly what I'm looking for, but it was just sitting there one day and I heard a little bit of a pop in there, and it don't seem to swing like it used to, but I'll tear it apart one of these days and see if I can see something.
Yeah, just probably a cap in there.
I forgot how heavy that thing was until I reached up there and grabbed it to pull it down. Good grief. That's got twin power supplies in there, you know, transformers, and I says, good Lord.
They want to make sure it had plenty of juice.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, what happened to Crazy Man?
I'm still here.
Okay. Well, I'm going to stand by a minute. What are you watching, TV?
Yeah, I'm watching Digging Gold.
Digging gold.
Yeah, buddy. I wish I had half of that plate. Nothing else on TV.
Right now, they've got a suspected stolen vehicle in Greenville County, South Carolina, on the A&E channel, live PD. It's called, you know, the police. That supposedly it's live, but I've seen it where it wasn't. But anyway, they got all these cameras and cell phones, got people at telephone desks with computer monitors, and then they'll show them after. Now they're after somebody in a car weaving all over the street, and now they're running after somebody. So.
Yeah, I seen that up on Dick Gable. Yeah, me and Mark Dog watching that last week. Something like that.
Right. Well, what you got you now isn't on cable?
Yeah, there's only 178.
Okay, that's a road, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Ice and snow. I don't know you better find the road on that day. Rubbing all in the ocean, half the ocean frozen. I think it's now cold.
well, I'm gonna shut this video gate down there. I enjoyed y'all being in there. I gotta do something there for a few minutes, and I'll holler at y'all back on wherever I find you at. We'll do it again, and I'll have something that works before I get on the radio. I just hadn't had time. Been raining. I'd have to run out here with an umbrella, and just had other things to do. So, but anyway, it's all good. Talked on the radio, and everybody talked on the radio. That's what it's all about. Anyway, we'll catch you again there. We back out.
Yeah, okay, that's 21. Catch you back up there. With the other channel there, 1-2 there. They call me one once, they the crazy man with a full fucking 2 duck. Which one's that right down there?
Alright, 21, we'll catch you later. I'll get to hear my Kenwood TS 590 SG on AM. I'm pleased with the receive on sideband. You know, my older Kenwoods, the 450 and the 850, they're kind of noisy on AM. They're great on sideband, but the AM receive on this is definitely better than the 450 and the 850. Anyway, enjoyed it, and we'll talk to you later. Night Ranger on the side.
You're welcome.
Alright, 20, we'll catch you later, you old messenger 250. Antique old thing here. Surprised it still works. Alright, catch you later. We're done.
Yeah, tell Spider-Man I said hello.
I will. Getting big, 21. They're getting big.
Does that other than free fall? Does he still do that?
No, he's gotten out of that stage.
Timbo.
You go to 10-7, Mr.T?
Do what?
I think you go to 10-7?
I might. I've been up since 5 this morning. I might get out of there and go in and get the old boots kicked off and call it an early night.
All right, yeah, you be called early for the night. Only about